EJ is alive, the fallout from baby Emily, and the DiMera brothers, World War III. You ready? Let's dish.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Hey everyone, we are here. Maybe our voices are a little hoarse, but we are here. Welcome to Dish and Days.
I am a bass today.
I'm still an alto.
You're still an alto.
Soprano.
Welcome, welcome. We're here at AfterBuzz TV's weekly recap of NBC's Emmy award-winning 53-year-old daytime soap opera, Days of Our Lives.
Woo, that was a mouthful.
Woo!
Their Hollywood age is 33.
There you go. I'm your host, Tammy Govea, and I'm joined by my ever wonderful, inspiring, so talented host.
Thank you so much.
Which one wants to take it first?
Is it rum in her coat?
Thank you. Well, what did she call you?
Mark.
Oh, I thought all those were for me, so I don't know what.
Oh, I get it. You're trying to be funny.
I'm hilarious. Who are you?
Mark J. Freeman.
Hi, everybody. It's Tony Moore.
Somebody, we were walking around and said, "What's your Instagram?" I was like, "Really?"
I know, right?
Lorraine Love. LORAYNELOVE. I spell it every week.
Michael is absent today because he's busy working.
Yeah. Oh,
He's
Working
editing.
on all of our
interviews from yesterday.
He's
But there is one up.
There
Yes.
was one up.
The Sin
Sin
interview
fans,
is up.
If you don't know, the Sin interview is up. So
With explicitives bleeped out.
yes, Michael did a phenomenal job. Yes, he did a phenomenal job trying to keep it clean. So bravo.
Which they made it very difficult at times.
I know. There were a few interviews that were a little difficult
Usually
at
it's
times.
us.
Yeah.
I said every time we go, for those of obviously most people haven't been inside where we are when we're there. But there's a downstairs area that you come into, and there's like food and snacks and stuff, and they have people interviewing people downstairs, and then there's an upstairs, and there's usually just three groups up there. It's Michael Fairman, someone in the middle, and then us in the dark corner. And every year I'm like, oh, we're up in our corner. We go there. And then every time we start doing interviews, and we're so loud and getting shushed by everybody,
know.
I'm like, oh, that's why they put us up in the corner.
Yes.
Probably.
So
There's
I
a
have a feeling
method.
one year we're going to show up and they're like, we got you across the street in this building over
It's
here.
the abandoned building
Yeah.
over there that's empty.
Everyone is wondering if James Law Jr. made it yesterday to
No.
meet Christian.
He did not.
Unfortunately.
He did not.
But we tried.
Yes.
Okay.
We tried.
On to more church announcements.
We'll talk more about it later,
Also,
too.
please make sure and follow us across all social media. You can find us on Instagram and Facebook at Dish and Days, and on Twitter at _Dish and Days. The @ is implied. Comment below if you're watching us on YouTube, and please give us a review on our iPod cast on iTunes. You too can become Fan of the Week.
Yeah. Oh, and also, if you're watching live, please share this link with everyone.
With
all of your
everyone.
Days fans, all of the Days groups you're a part of. We really want to make sure that we get tons and tons and tons of fans in here chatting with us live, or at least watching it later to, leave comments and everything like that. So please share the link.
And when it comes to supporting the soap community, we've also, here at AfterBuzz, we have a couple of other soap block content shows. We've got for General Hospital, GH Report, and for Young and the Restless Wrap. Okay, so like, comment, share, engage.
Yes.
Is there not a bold breakdown right now?
There isn't.
You've been gone that long.
I know. I have to get caught up with the times.
James and I talk about it all the time, and try to keep the fans engaged with that as well.
Maybe we do
keep
like
them
a once a
posted.
month, especially with bold, since it's such a short.
Yeah, it's
I don't know.
only
I'm just thinking out loud during this podcast,
17
and I
minutes
apologize.
long. So, any comments, thoughts about this week's episodes?
Well, you know what annoyed me more than anything?
Hope.
Because I'm not one to tell you how I really feel.
No. I'm always in wonder. What is Mark really thinking?
The thing that annoyed me most is that I had to watch it on the app because of the fires.
Yeah, I
yes. We had fires here in LA, and
Yeah.
Thursday and Friday
I
had to
don't
be
like
watched
not
on
having
demand.
my fast
The
forward
fast
rewind.
forward options.
Yeah.
So,
me too.
Fortunately, my core of the week happened before the fires.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I can rewind and play it back and get out.
Really quick, shout out to NBC4
Look at
LA,
this.
who at the Ontario event gave us a Brady's pub glass.
Yeah,
mug.
glass.
Yeah.
Great swag.
Thank you.
And by gave, he means he stole.
It was great.
Cannot prove or deny.
What'd you think?
I don't know. I watched a few episodes before Day of Days, and then other
too.
two today. And I don't know. I just kind of felt like it was like almost info week. Like I felt like there wasn't something that was just like, ooh, you know. So I was just kind of watching.
I thought it was a good reveal week. You know, one of those things where they're moving the plot along. And
Yeah, it was a
so
move
finally,
the plot
I mean,
along
we were all
week.
ready for, okay, the baby that whole storyline, we need to move that forward with Lucas and that sort of thing. So I was glad for the move forward. I was glad for the wedding. You know, so things like that. I'm like, yes, now we can fast forward.
It's just so funny to me every time somebody gets married now on set.
Are you ready for violence?
It's like a complete 180 from how they used to be.
Right.
It's like, you know, when Jack and Jennifer got married, we're like, we take the cameras outside, get a horse-drawn
yes.
carriage.
Oh.
Yes.
You know, da-da-da. And now they're like, hey, girl, I got an idea.
Yeah.
Let's decorate
Get the
Hortons
family.
Square.
Meet you in the square.
Yeah.
Sammy, I'm going to grab Mama a white pantsuit. Let's go do this.
Listen, ain't nobody got time for that no
We
more.
ain't got no time. But I thought it was a decent week. I don't think it was one of the best, but I thought it was good.
I thought it was
I did
perfect.
doze off a couple times trying to watch Fridays. I had kept having to start it over.
Oh, boy.
And that was the one I couldn't rewind. So I got to start from the beginning.
Oh, no.
All right, so on that note, it's time to start
Dishin' Days.
Tony.
Dun, dun, dun,
Oh,
dun.
boy.
All right.
Yay! Let's start. EJ is alive. We
Yes.
got
Alive.
EJ, Sammy, Susan, Victor. Gotta throw in Victor. Marlena Doll. Belle with the parentheses of Will, Kayla, and
There's a
Paul.
lot of people.
Yeah, a lot of people. It seems to be that way typically with the storylines now.
Yeah.
There's like 10 or 12 people in one storyline.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just like the fact that it is confirmed that it is EJ. He is
Yay!
alive. Now I'm just ready for that reveal. I want to see them
Well, I
bandages
don't think it's
on.
gonna
I
happen
know
for a
that's not
while.
going to happen for a while.
Because that would have been in that promo,
Yeah.
which we'll share with you later if you haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
Wait, what are we talking about?
EJ alive. Sammy reading the DNA results to Belle.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay,
Oh.
so that's
The
what I was
soap
going to
operas
say. That
days
was
of our
annoying to
lives.
me, right? That whole exchange, like when her and Belle were talking, and like
Yeah.
she go, "Okay, I'm gonna look." Hey, wait, before you
Oh
do
my
that.
God, it was making
Hey,
me
wait,
nuts.
before you, I think they happened like 5
It's like,
times.
Belle, will you just shut
I'm
up,
like,
please?
oh my gosh, just open that
Yeah.
freaking envelope,
Well,
people.
not only that, but there was a moment where she was like, "We should go get Mom," and Sammy's like, "No," and then that whole thing had to be revealed, and I'm
Yeah.
like, "Wait a minute, we're still trying to figure out if this is EJ or not." But then, cut to, we find out that it's EJ, and then Susan has a premonition.
Watching The Mummy.
Watching the Mummy movie. That was
and,
awesome.
and thank God for Victor and his what am I trying to say? His
His-
quirkiness,
Yeah.
his one-liners
Yes.
throughout the whole thing.
Yeah.
And then Susan, breaks into the hospital, breaks into the room, steals EJ. I'm just like,
Somehow wheels him away.
didn't-
How did-
Yeah.
I'm just like, what is going on with that?
My issue was only that, like, because there was a conversation that was had about how she couldn't even touch him because of the burns.
and she was all over him.
And
Susan
so-
was all
yeah,
over
and then they're
him.
like, well, how
I
did
know.
he move? How did she move him if he wasn't supposed to be? I mean, that's just me being.
And even
me,
when she was
but-
talking to him, though, she was
Yeah.
caressing his head and touching him. I
Yeah.
was like, ow, 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 ow.
I wonder if that's what he was thinking.
He's critically burned.
You could have played that role.
Again, another role with
It's
no
a
lines.
start. It's a
Another
start.
role with. Hey, actually, you know what? Going back to a guy who started like that, the guy who originally played Dario, Francisco San Martin or
Okay.
Pepe San Martin, he played like the younger Dario. He actually was a patient in the Nathan Melanie storyline where they had to be quarantined.
Oh, wow.
And there was like this outbreak that happened, and he was one of the patients that had like whatever virus that was going
So,
around.
you never know.
And then he later came back as Dario. Little trivia.
You never know.
Never
all
know.
things are
So
possible.
do you think he was Dario at the beginning? And
No,
just-
that patient died.
He was just D.
So he's the
was
Kyle
patient D.
Lauder of.
of daytime.
There you go.
Before there was
The Marlena doll completely freaked me out. I had no idea what that voice was about.
Oh.
When someone was saying, help me, I'm like, well, who is that?
Me too. And then when it cut to the bag, I was like, what?
That freaked me out.
And I was like, if that bag starts moving, like it's moving up and down, like you're breathing
know.
in there, I would have freaked out.
Yeah.
I thought she was having a mental breakdown, and I didn't know where it was going. So I'm glad it didn't go in that direction.
There.
I'm glad that Sammy and Susan had a meeting of the minds
Yes,
and
and they
hugged
had-
it out. And
But
that
but
was
Sammy made great points. Is that he needs to be taken to a facility to now really be taken care of and facilitated, and so
So that he can come back as a new actor.
yes.
I know.
And I do like the way they did Sammy's exit. There was a reason. There's a reason why it was kind of abrupt. Like she kind of has to go to Italy to get this taken care of. So I like that exit where it's just
do
not
too.
like, all right, peace out. I'm chasing a lead. Pew!
Right,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
Yeah. it's good.
Am I pretty safe to assume, because I didn't look at the outline, that Sammy's flannel shirt and rhinestone necklace did not get designer days?
I knew you were going to bring that up. I was thinking about it and looking at her, and your assumption is
It's
correct.
I like that look on her though.
I don't get it.
No.
I did not get it.
It's one
bit.
of those almost but not quite
Yeah.
moments.
I felt like- I
almost
agree.
but not quite.
I agree. I feel like she was trying to do something, and I was like,
Well,
No.
Allison Sweeney, if for some reason you are sitting at your house watching this, I love the look.
I'm gonna guess she has something better to do. Just go out on a limb.
So anything else with EJ? That's pretty
I mean,
much
that's
it.
pretty
You
much
know
it.
what was
Yeah.
funny to me? This is kind of was something that Eric said at Day of Days when you guys were interviewing, talking about the storyline.
Yeah.
He said something. He made a comment like about the explosion, and he was just like, "Yeah, everyone just left
Yeah,
me in there.
everyone-
No one let me out.
Oh, yeah.
Just Nicole pushing a buggy all around
Yeah.
that place." And now that he came together, I thought I was gonna pee myself. That was funny.
That was
so
hysterical.
I just wanted to mention that because I thought it was funny.
Oh, and shout out to Eric Martov if he's watching, because he told me that he watches us all the time.
Oh,
So if you're really watching, you know that I did this shout out to you.
And
Exactly.
what's Tony wearing? If you're really watching,
This
what's
is
he
true.
wearing?
Yeah.
Are you in the chat room, Eric?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
always wonder if they're lurking in there.
they probably are.
I hope so.
Me too.
Maybe Simone Francois is Deidre Hall. Simone Francois, are you Deidre Hall?
Okay, let's move on.
All right.
Because we got a lot to cover.
What's next?
Reveal and fallout, baby Emily.
Oh, yes. Yes, it's not
So-
Baby Bonnie.
Yes.
Yeah, her name is
It's
Emily.
Thank you.
Emily
Thank you.
Brady?
Emily
just said
Brady.
Ema- they just said
baby.
Emily.
Yeah, they said Emily.
They just said
I'm
Emily.
guessing.
I think she probably went with Emily Lockhart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so question to you all.
Yes.
How did you feel about the reveal?
Mm-hmm.
And is Rex somewhat justified for his one night stand with Mimi?
I will just say that Sarah's response is completely valid only because Mimi was not the only one.
That's
when
why.
she asked him,
How many other people?
were there others besides Mimi? Crickets.
Yeah.
And that's when she slapped him.
That's what I felt too. I was like,
That's
ooh.
it.
I was like, so there were other people. But then there's a part of me that's still kind of like, the timeline of this relationship is, if it was a year ago that this happened,
Yeah.
they had just kind of started dating.
Yeah.
So is it like still okay to be?
Well, so, okay, they just started dating. He sleeps with Mimi. But if he's sleeping with other people, who knows where that
Throughout.
fell within the timeline?
Got it. Okay. I'm just trying
It's
to
such a
justify
personal
it.
thing because
Yeah.
a one night stand for some people, think that's it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not condoning the cheating. I think as a fan, I was just trying to find out the basis of their relationship.
Yeah.
Like, should I be mad at Rex, or should I be like, Sarah, girl, calm down. Like, you got the ring. Let's move on.
But too, her point of her saying, I never pushed for this.
Yeah.
I was never wanting this. You were the one that wanted to get married.
Right.
You were the one pushing for this. So what is this?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I totally got it.
Yeah.
I totally got it.
It was great. Like, that Sarah turned into like that girl in 2.5 seconds. She's like one of those girls that's like you don't mess with nice people. She's nice, but she will break your face.
Can I just quote her when he says, "Let me just explain," and she goes, "Before I dump your pathetic ass." Yes. That
You know
shocked
Steven's
me.
paying attention.
That shocked me. And just her verbiage of, I want to kill him when she's talking to Maggie. I want to break his face. It's like, ooh, there's stuff going on behind Miss Sarah Horton.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is going to be exciting.
Yeah, it was good. I like that it wasn't dragged out. I like they were like, we're here, we're at the party. Tea spiller Chloe comes in. She tries to do it on the low, but then like, it's just so obvious because Mimi keeps going to the baby and Bonnie does it.
Yeah.
Like it's like that's that moment where you go to your mom and be like,
Yeah, exactly.
you know what I mean? Like this is your plan. Like what are you doing?
Yeah.
Why are you not masterminding it?
Yeah.
Stupid.
I loved that Roman said to Rex, "You really couldn't have waited to share this when there was not." I actually really appreciated that line. I was just like, "Thank you for saying that," because he literally just like, "No, it's mine." I was like, "Bro."
It's like Brady being in bed with Eve and deciding to tell her, by the way, I just slept, I slept with Kristen. It's like, really? Did you? Really? There's got to be a better moment to be sharing this news.
Right.
Yeah.
Ooh,
and just so you guys know, Simone Francois is not Deidre Hall. She's Hattie.
Oh, there you go. We all want to be Hattie.
Right?
I did like the confrontation between Bonnie and Maggie that happened this week.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh my
That
gosh.
was great.
Yeah.
When Bonnie screams at her, "I'll have you for breakfast."
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was everything.
Yeah.
I love that.
That was everything.
And a good slap.
Yeah.
There were a lot of slaps.
Yeah.
It was interesting when Sarah slapped Rex. Did you see the red? He actually had a red mark on his
Did
cheek.
he?
Oh, really?
I didn't notice
So I'm
that.
thinking, because I know Suzanne and Judy talked about that slap, and it was, it was staged, it was
Yeah,
choreographed.
yeah.
But I'm wondering if little Lindsay Gottfried actually made contact
Maybe.
with
Could've been.
Kyle. We'll see.
Sometimes things happen.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
you were about to mention that?
No, go ahead.
There was a girl in the chat that mentioned what Kate said about and went to Rex and said, "You didn't use a condom."
I know. Such a mama bear, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not the fact that you cheated on her. It's like, really, you didn't use protection?
Right.
And
Idiot.
again, sorry, keep flashing back to Day of Days, but when you were talking with Nadia, and you said, any interest in becoming part of Salem PD? I kept thinking that too. I was like, the one person in Salem who actually
Has
pieced
investigative
this
skills.
all together and actually was like, everything that we as audience sit and watch and think she did
Yeah.
on screen, and we're just like,
Salem PD.
get it, girl.
She's
Get
like,
it, girl.
no, that's not going to
Yeah.
happen. No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
not going to happen.
So
Yeah.
I think that's
I mean,
it.
I'm looking at Bonnie, but there's more things to talk about, so we won't talk about it here. But I love, my heart breaks for Lucas.
Yeah.
And I'm not,
the fact that it's not her
where is
baby.
this gonna go?
Well, nowhere for Lucas. It's not his baby. So
Yeah.
I know, but was it Maggie that kept saying he's not gonna be able to get over this?
No.
Was it Maggie that
I
was
think so.
saying that?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm wondering, well, what does that mean?
I think it's something where it's like the straw that broke the camel's back. Where you
Yeah.
kind of toss up your hands and go, why does everyone keep messing with me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, look at his history, and with Will, with Allie.
Yeah, yeah.
And now this baby, and then girlfriend relationship wise, those don't ever work out. It's just like there's a point in your life where you're just like really,
Nothing's ever gonna go
like,
my way.
I can't catch a break.
I know.
I can't
Yeah.
catch a break. So,
I mean, I don't think it's going to translate to him starting to drink again.
no,
But I'm just kind of curious how.
I think it's just kind of like, you know what? I need to turn off my phone, go upstairs. I'll come back down as another person in 5 years.
You love that.
Possible.
You love that comparison.
I do.
But he's her uncle, right?
Who?
Lucas, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, he makes it sound like he's never going to see her again. And he's
Yeah.
never going to. It's like,
Yeah.
well, you are her uncle. I mean,
But
you will be involved.
But I think what he was most looking forward to was being a part of someone's life,
Yeah.
kind of from the beginning, because he
Yeah.
didn't have that opportunity with Will or with Allie.
Kind of a do-over.
Yeah.
And now he doesn't get that.
Yeah.
She's staying, isn't she?
Who?
Mimi?
Oh, she about to hightail it. She was like,
Well,
we leaving tonight. She like, I'm out of here. Peace. Come on, Emily.
Is she staying?
The
No.
actress? No, I
Yeah.
don't think so.
No, she's out.
Oh, okay.
She said it then. She was like, we're leaving. She told Belle, we leaving tonight.
Okay.
We out. We out there checking out of Salem and
I just feel
tonight.
like though, but I feel like they need to have a different. I'll be surprised. I think she'll be on next week.
Yeah.
I don't think this is her end because she's just gonna go with the baby and Rex isn't gonna fight for it. I don't know. That just seemed odd to me.
I really wasn't able to gauge whether
yeah.
or not there's going to be a story.
I feel like there's still a little bit more there. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
We shall see.
I don't know.
Fans, what do you think? All right. Next, Gabi's plan blows up. Thank God. Okay, so we've got
Ish. Blows up
ish. And Chad kidnaps Abigail. We've got Gabi, Kate, Abigail, Chad, Stefan, and Ben. Wow. So did not see that coming.
No one saw
When
that
he was
coming.
pouring a scotch for two, like, who is he? Is this his imaginary
Yeah.
friend? Like, what's going on? So didn't see that coming.
Okay,
loved it.
so you'll love this.
Uh-huh.
Billy Flynn, if you're watching, you'll love this. Here's a kudos for you. They come rarely. I thought it was funny when Ben was kind of like everyone sees him as a monster, and Chad was like, yeah, they do see you as a monster, but now you're my monster.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, Flynn.
Yeah.
I will agree there.
That's so cute
That
of
was
you.
a great line.
Yeah.
And then to see him like, it's almost like Chad would get in a situation and he would just be like, and then out comes Ben.
Yeah.
It kind of bothered me that Ben even agreed to this, but I'm kind of assuming he needed the money.
Yeah.
And, he had that stipulation, as long as I'm not killing anyone.
Yep,
Yeah.
which is a good stimulation. to me.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, I do
Stipulation?
I do think there's probably a part of him though that feels he owes them this.
Yeah.
Because of everything.
Wow,
Especially if
I
he's
didn't
trying
even think
to
about that.
especially if he's trying to, make amends. I mean it's
Yeah.
a kind of a twisted way to make amends.
Yeah.
But I do think we all know that there's Baddie Ben is still in there. So I think that I think it was a money thing. I think it was just I'm indebted
I
to you.
didn't even think about that, because
Yeah.
I was coming from the viewpoint of why would Chad want anything to do with him?
What?
We got some chat room.
Sorry, no.
Conversation?
Mark, I'm just pointing to.
Oh yeah. I said I was my cop lingo. We'll get into that.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was just getting a little irritated again with Kate, just acquiescing to Gabi and going along one more time with the whole poisoning scenario.
Okay, so yes, it seems weird, but this is what I like about it. Cut back to Sammy, Gabi, and Kate with the whole Nick
Yeah.
situation, and getting rid of Nick and throw him in a river and all that kind of stuff. She was kind of like the villainess, the little baby villainess, like kind of learning from the two masterminds, right?
Yeah. Now she stepped into her own.
Yeah, now she's kind of stepped into that role of like lead bitch, and now Kate has to kind of go, okay. Now at some point you kind of want Kate to go, listen, honey, I've been around and that's not gonna work. But she just kind of goes, all right, which I don't know. I kind of like, seeing this side of Gabi. I kind of like, that she has this relationship with Kate that she kind of doesn't want to go with it, but she is going with
Yeah.
it, and just kind of like, all right, girl, well, okay.
Well, I said to Camila when I saw her, I was like, I just want you to know that most of my conversations about your storyline start, I love Camila, but. She's like, yes! She's enjoying it. I will say that. She went on and on and on about it to me. I mean, she did on camera too, but which you'll see in the interviews. But when I got a chance to corner her and talk with her, she just was like having the time of her life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
And I did love that moment between Kate and Gabi when Kate said, agreed she would do the whole poisoning thing, but she
Yeah.
said to Gabi, and this comes from experience, be prepared to lose everything.
Yeah.
Your friends, your family, your business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking from experience, because
Yeah.
Kate has lost everything.
Yeah.
And I thought, okay, she's letting the youngin learn for herself.
Yeah.
Like, okay, here's what's at stake.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's
Yeah.
do this.
Yeah.
And why this whole week do I feel like Abigail's expression was like, y'all, I don't have time for the BS.
I was
you know what I
living
mean?
for
She's
Marcella
so
this
in
week.
control.
Like,
I just love how she's just like wasn't put it, and like you're sitting there wondering when she says, "How about a cup of tea?" She's like, "Tea, interesting."
Yeah. And then she was like, I thought you would be more of a martini girl. And I feel like in her mind, she's just kind of like, all right, well, let's just see how this plays
play
out.
this
You know what I
game.
mean? Yeah. And I love the moment where she like switched the teas.
Yeah.
And then she's just like, there you go. Like a couple minutes in, she's knocked out. That was supposed to be for me. She's
I
like,
was
I'm not
wondering
crazy.
if when she got up to go out, I was wondering that there was maybe more of the conversation with the bodyguard that we didn't see.
He was so good,
Like
too.
that she was like, I want you to go watch on the monitors and see what she does, blah, blah, like, so that I
thought the
something
same
like
thing.
that would
I thought-
happen. I wasn't sure.
Like when she walked out to talk to the bodyguard and she closed the door,
yeah.
I thought she was going to
She's
tell the
up to it.
bodyguard
Yeah.
like, okay, listen.
I need you to keep an eye.
Just keep an eye
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Like, you know, like she was going to be on, but she was just like,
She got this. I think she had that feeling like, I got this.
yeah. Oh, thanks everybody for all the comments about my hat. I love hats. Thank you.
And I loved Kate's passing out.
She does it with such class.
I
Let
mean,
me tell you.
She looked so beautiful.
Let me tell you, Kate passes out like I do. Like especially,
Really?
yeah.
Okay.
Listen, let me tell you, like
Drunk?
no. When I'm on a plane and I need to sleep, I'm very self-conscious about that. So that's how I lay. I just kind of
Position yourself.
so that you're always cute. And then when you feel like you're doing this, you just kind of go. Yeah.
All right.
Interesting. And then Abby went into labor.
Oh yeah.
And speaking of Marcy Miller, even when she goes into labor, it's just that little like.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not the bending
Like it's
over.
going,
and
oh!
Yeah, it's just like, oh,
Yeah, it's just kind of like
I love it.
it's like gas. And this whole kidnapping thing,
Yeah, that. What did you guys think about that?
I was just like,
It
girl,
bothered me.
I wasn't too keen on it because it kind of ruined the reveal. I wanted the reveal of the Kate situation. That being said, I did like the moment that she said, to him, if you, didn't want something, I would never ask that of you. How can you do this to me? And then he handed her the key. So I did actually enjoy
Exactly.
that moment,
I'm
what
so
it led
happy.
to.
Yes.
But I don't necessarily agree that someone was mad that that Chad took her and Abby didn't say anything about Kate before they left. We actually don't know what happened.
Yeah.
We just see that they're gone. It's the next day. So he might have just grabbed her and taken her and not even really given her a chance to say, Kate's in the liver. You know what I mean? So you just never know.
And I didn't expect with the whole kidnapping thing. I thought it was going to be more. He just wanted alone time with her so that he could talk to her and talk
Yes,
things out.
yeah.
But then he revealed that he was seriously going to have her committed. And I was like, oh, this isn't good.
Yeah.
I don't like this at all. So, like you said, Mark, I'm happy he finally came to that
Yeah.
moment of, you know what, you're right.
Man Lover 32 said, does anyone know how Kate went from the chair to the couch?
That's true.
She was in the chair the whole time.
She was in the chair the whole time. She woke up in the
She
chair.
woke up in the chair.
No, she woke up on the couch.
No.
No.
Yeah,
no.
I'm almost. I'm agreeing with them. I'm almost positive she was on
I
the
am
couch.
1,000% sure. Abigail,
roll that footage.
Abigail was
Yeah.
on the couch. Like if you're watching Days,
Yeah,
Abigail was
it
on
might
the
have
couch.
looked like a couch, but she was in the chair the whole
She was
time.
in the chair and she literally like was here and then she woke up. But when she got up, she stood next to the couch because Stefan walked in. So then Stefan
Yeah.
was in front of the chair and she was at the couch.
Poor Stefan. He looked all messed up.
I'll watch it
there
again
you
when I
go.
get home.
Okay. All right. Is it time for some business?
It is time for some business.
Oh yes, it is.
All right,
Oh
well,
my gosh, you guys.
Now listen here, lady. Before you read this business, you give it some pizzazz.
Pizzazz, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, you guys, we thank you so much for watching us every week, but we want to make sure you guys know that the network produces after shows for nearly all of your favorite TV shows, from dramas, reality TV, sci-fi, and more. And there is no network that works harder for you guys, the fans, than AfterBuzz TV. So we need your help, and we're just asking you to please subscribe to one or more of our YouTube channels. This is AfterBuzz dramas, but you can click on any of the reality or any of the other ones and follow them as well. And don't worry about notifications because you can turn off the notifications. And then when you do that, your computer will generate shows that are catered to what you like. So it's just helping you to find our content that you would like, maybe meet some other AfterBuzz hosts, which is fantastic because they're all amazing. Well, there's that one. So hit the subscribe button now if you don't already subscribe to the Dramas channel. Oh, you're here. That's awkward, too. Let us know what you think of our show in the comment section, and maybe you'll get a shout-out, maybe a fan of the week. Who knows? Thank you for being the best fans in the wild. Ours in particular, I think, are the best. Thanks for helping our channel be the ESPN of TV talk.
This announcement brought to you by the kind folks of AfterBuzz TV.
Oh, gosh, Sierra.
I hope I made you proud,
Let's
Steven.
do this. Yes. Can we get a thumbs up? Sierra, Ben, Claire, Tripp, Hope, and Rafe.
Okay. So,
Man.
Tripp, you tried it. Tripp was like, I am not having it.
Yeah.
I'm going to frame him, which
Because he knows how to, because of his parents.
Yes. Kudos. Kudos to Tripp. Good job. Like,
Yeah.
but your plan kind of went because we all thought it was Hope. So, okay. Yeah. That's it.
I like the moment of Rafe and Hope.
Figuring it all out.
Yeah, showing the picture to the guy, and he's like, nope.
Yep. They
I
just thought
really
for
loved
sure
that
it was
moment.
going to be Ben.
And I loved Hope's making the connection, like da-da-da, it's got to be da-da-da.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Tripp.
Yeah.
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 Boom.
Yeah.
That was a great moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
love
and then
that.
the tail end of that where
What?
like they go to the restaurant to confront him.
And I liked that she brought up what he had done with... What?
Something Mark likes about Hope.
No, I didn't say it was Hope.
Oh.
Don't put
I
words
thought
in
I
my
felt
mouth.
the earth shake, but it couldn't have been.
No, I liked. Now I made me forget what I was going to say. I liked that they brought up the fact that Tripp kind of manipulated the situation with Kayla as well, when he was trying to sabotage her in the hospital
Yes.
when they met and all that stuff. So because I had actually forgotten about it. So I thought that was interesting because I kept going, oh, this is kind of out of character for him. And then they said that, I went, oh, maybe it's not.
It's not so out of character.
I'm wondering if maybe a little of Mama Ava's coming out.
Of course.
it's
Mama
in the
Ava was
genes.
always in there.
It's in the genes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun. I mean, I love Lucas, so I'm curious to see where he's going. I'm curious to see where the Amish beard is going. So we'll see. You're welcome.
I think it looks great. It makes him look
know.
more like, you know.
I had
An
I saw
adult.
when I saw it, I was like, "Girl, what's with that?" Because I just kept coming in. They kept telling me not to shave it, and I said, "Okay, okay."
And then you just gotta pray that it all comes in, because sometimes
It's
some people
gonna be
doesn't.
patchy. Yeah.
And since I did bring up Kayla, I actually did ask this question. Willa's asking in the chat room, did you ask Mary Beth if her on-screen hubby, Stephen Nichols, was coming back?
You have to tune into the interview.
It's in the
Tune into
interview.
the interview. I was actually asked also by somebody going in to do press. The fans were out there and stopped to talk with, and that was the one thing somebody stopped me and said, hey, will you please ask Mary Beth if Steven's coming back? So you'll get to see.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Let's move on to Hattie, Bonnie, John, and Marlena finally getting married.
Tying the knot.
Tying the knot. I thought it was perfect, quick, and I loved it when John said, Abe, we got this. Can we just
Yeah.
can we
Skip
just,
on to the
fast
important
forward
part.
to
Tell
the
you,
good stuff
that's how they roll now with weddings.
Yeah.
Listen, you got to before something jumps off.
before something happens.
The next step is on Friday, they're like, we should get married. And on Monday, they're going to just have rings on.
Yeah.
And I love the Francis Reed. Oh my living word, man, tears.
I
and
literally
tears
was just
and
like,
tears.
what's going on? What's going on?
Yeah.
What's going on? Oh, it was so sweet. I'm
So
so
beautiful.
glad that they did that.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to say that's got to be Ron. Ron's just so good at
Orchestrating that.
these bringing back these characters and families and that which is why I think people watch Days in particular.
Paying
I don't know
homage.
the other soaps as
But
well.
I also like that
53 years.
that her message is kind of timeless. So like it can be used.
I just
all
rewatched
time.
the part where we saw Kate and she did move spots, and her bag was on the chair and Kate moved to the couch. Mark was right. Can you say that out loud? Mark was right.
Whatever.
I still think she was in the chair.
Me too.
Okay, so let's.
Oh, and Bonnie
Mark,
turned
you are fan of the week.
Bonnie turned
Oh,
herself
thank you,
in.
Mark.
Bonnie, well, they both did. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm glad. I loved that moment when Hattie was literally crying. Like, buddy, please come with me. That was such a beautiful moment between
It was such
those
a
two whack jobs.
Thelma and Louise moment.
Yes.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
I love that moment.
Yeah.
Great.
All right.
Let's move on to our favorite part of the show.
The
Our
segments. And we're going to start with mine, which is Tony's official 3 Snaps Award.
Oh, snap!
All right. So just with everything that's happened this week, with the anniversary, with the 2 fan events that we went to in Ontario and Day of Days, I just
and
want
the
to...
Sportsman's Lodge.
And oh, that's right, in the Sportsman's Lounge. I just want to give a kudos to the cast and crew of Days of Our Lives this week. So and the writers, the crew, the staff, the actors, the makeup artists, publicity,
Everybody.
like everyone involved in making this show happen and these events happen.
It takes a village.
It does. It does. The Francis Reed, moment that we had. So kudos to everyone this week that really worked hard to give us a great 53rd anniversary, along with the launch of the DOOL app. So my 3 Snaps Award goes to this cast and crew of Days of Our Lives. You guys get Tony's official 3 Snaps Award.
Oh, snap!
Although an honorable mention goes to Suzanne Rogers for that slap to Bonnie.
Dang, it was so good.
Yeah.
And next we have
Mark's quote of the week. Oh, is it that time already?
It is that time of the
Alrighty. My quote of the week. I know what you're all thinking. I know it. It's got to be Victor.
so many.
Yeah, true. Because
I mean, it was like, one after the other after the other. I had one written down, and then something else happened, and I went,
that's it.
I think I need to give it to
Okay.
that. So, my quote of the week goes to Bonnie says, "I'll have you up on charges," and Maggie says, "I'll have you for breakfast."
Exactly. Oh my God.
And it wasn't even the lie; it was the way she delivered. It was like guttural. I'll have you for breakfast.
She didn't miss a beat.
Yeah. So Suzanne Rogers, Miss Maggie will get Mark's quote of the week. There we go.
Right.
And now one of my favorites.
Oh.
Don't knock shit.
She knocks it out of the park every single week, and I have to give it to her. Lauren Koslow,
Yes.
Kate, you are wicked. You look absolutely stunning in this. Stunning when she's about to poison someone, stunning when she's being manipulated. Love the hair color. She's gotten lighter. Love everything about this. Emerald green. Girl, we love you. You inspire. Goes to Lauren Koslow.
Kate is to Designer Days as Victor Kiriakis is to Quote of the Week.
Yes.
And on a side note, everyone continue sending your thoughts and prayers to Lauren Koslow. Her and her family and her animals had to evacuate because of the fires in California. And
Oh, is that why she wasn't there?
Yeah.
well, she made it to the signing, for Day of Days, which
But then left.
shout out to Lauren for doing that for the fans. But then she didn't stick around for the interviews just because so much was happening. So Lauren Koslow, we're thinking of you, and we hope that everything is okay. And also to everyone else who may or may not have been affected. I know Vincent Irizarry was kind of in that area. Marie Wilson was kind of in that area. So thoughts and prayers to you guys.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's it for Designer Days.
There's no caption.
There's no caption that because Michael is busy editing our interviews, and so next we have.
Why don't we have them take a photo of us during the show and we can caption it?
Fan of the week.
I heard nothing because I was hearing 2 things. What?
Woo! I said no. We should have them take a screenshot of us doing the show and we can caption it after the show.
Crickets.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay. I had to
Fan of the
process
week,
it.
Tony.
So our fan of the week, where is it?
Oh,
I had it at
it's
one
on.
point.
It's in the outline. Hold on. Let me switch
do you have
over.
it?
No.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there it is up there. Our fan of the week goes to Demo Cat.
Katabi?
Maybe.
Yeah. Maybe.
This is from YouTube, where I am a lover of emojis, and so I love this. She just simply said, "Love this day's panel." So we really appreciate that.
Demo,
so,
you're the best. Thank
Demo
you.
from YouTube, you get this week.
Fan of the week.
There you go. All right. And now it's time for
AfterBuzz TV News.
Now, before we get into this wonderful weekend that we partook in, I want to wish a happy birthday to Tyler Christopher. It's his birthday today.
Oh, happy
So
birthday.
yeah, happy birthday,
birthday.
Tyler. That was a last minute thing.
And a happy belated birthday to Rob
To
Wilson,
Robert Scott Wilson.
who celebrated Friday.
So this weekend, it was full
Scorpio.
of amazing moments and amazing times. And
Yes.
here we've got Mr. Tony
Yes.
with
Nadia,
and
Eric.
Who
She looked beautiful.
Oh my gosh,
stunning.
just amazing.
I mean, even people, when you're standing, when you see her talking to other people and you walk by, you can hear the people talking to her going, "You're so beautiful."
I know.
yeah.
It's like, oh my God, I've known you for 20 years, but you're so beautiful.
And we also
Yeah.
have to say that Eric Martzoff, you look quite handsome this weekend too. I can hear Eric in
Oh,
my
yeah,
mind going, "What about me?
absolutely.
Where are
You're a
my
snack,
adjectives?"
Eric.
Yeah. Oh, this was you guys have to check out the interview with Mark and Chandler and Freddie.
Freddie.
It was hilarious. Thank you, Chandler and Freddie, for putting up with our antics.
Yeah, we didn't talk anything days. We tested them on their gay lingo.
Which
Yes.
was
So
hilarious.
it was,
Yeah.
You can see on that's the card that says beat. So
Yeah.
see if they got that run.
And Mark's just laughing the entire time.
Literally.
Mark
He's
laughs
just
all the
having
time.
a good old time.
Literally.
Yeah.
Literally.
Day of Days this
this one too.
This weekend was I thought was amazing, and it's always great to see you all who watch us. I
Yeah.
went out there to pass out flyers,
Yeah.
and it was just great to know that a lot of you watch and support our show, and I truly appreciate it and did not mind at all, like taking pictures with people and everything like
Yeah.
that. Thanks
It
for
was
making us
great.
feel good.
Everybody was great.
Oh,
And here's me with this
Gilles
gentleman.
Marini.
who was so
Gilles,
nice. He
he
was
was so-
super nice.
That
So
man,
sweet,
he
so
knows
humble.
how charismatic he is.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
just like, oh, dude, you are
Yes,
just.
and he really loved being on the show.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, Tammy
Starting
with-
the day
Yeah.
with Christian and Galen.
Oh, yeah.
It was fabulous.
Both were super fun
You know,
and
this was
super
my
nice.
first day of days
Yes,
ever.
yes.
So to start with them, it was everything.
Yeah.
How was it for
everything.
you with it being your
It
first
was
year?
it was seamless.
Mm-hmm.
Going back to what you were saying about everybody that put it together, you know, production, publicity, the crew, the location, everything was phenomenal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Loved it.
yeah. Oh, and this is us in Ontario.
In Ontario, Mathis Brothers store.
Yes, furniture store. Yes. So we got to speak with Deidre Hall.
Yeah, so gracious.
And I got to interview her as well. So check that out.
Day of Days, right?
Yeah.
You didn't do
Day of-
interviews at this.
We
no,
didn't.
no,
It was
we
just
just
a
we
signing.
just simply support it.
And just love this.
that's a cute
Mark
picture.
and Cassie
I
and
didn't see
Olivia.
that.
Yeah.
That's a cute one too.
Yeah.
It's a very
Yeah.
cute picture.
And then there was
Is,
also a
is
photo.
the picture in here? Is there a picture after
Oh,
this?
I don't think it's in there. I did
Oh.
post it on my Instagram today. But there was another one we didn't talk about. There was me with Lamone and Sal, and I did a similar game with them, Cop Lingo,
Yes.
which is hysterical
It's
as
so
well.
great, you guys. The
So,
interviews all the way around
It was fun.
were so much fun.
And I realized this weekend how long I've known some of these actors
Yeah.
and how watching one episode of Days of Our Lives when I was 14 completely changed and impacted my life.
Your
so,
life course.
Yeah, so
the direction.
go to @LoungeWithTony on Instagram to see photos of me when I was 16 and that whole story. So go
Yeah,
and
that's
check
a
that
long
out.
time ago.
So
Shout it out.
we've got a couple of promo clips
Yes.
to
Oh,
show.
yeah, yeah,
Let's
yeah.
start with what's coming up next
Next week.
Next week.
All right.
Oh, I think I'm in labor.
Y'all talk during these.
Just stop doing it then.
You're on signal, do you?
There was no reception.
I just don't understand why you have a baby in a hospital.
That's not how we roll.
There's some humor. Chad has
Oh
some
my
humor.
God.
Thank
Oh my
God.
gosh, I love every moment of that.
Okay, so now is
Wow.
the big y'all.
Fasten your seatbelts, people. If you,
You
haven't
two
seen this.
say nothing.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
gonna
I'm not gonna
try.
say anything.
I'm gonna
Okay.
try.
Okay, here we go.
Go.
Roll this footage.
Soar.
Can't you hear it?
Hear what?
The music. I hear it every time I'm with you. You two are just parading around together half naked.
Why are you acting like you're jealous of Sheila?
Jealous.
Oh. The technical difficulties.
Oh, see, we have a cliffhanger on our cliffhanger.
I know, right?
But that's good. It's adding to the tension.
That's right.
There's more to come.
You never know what's going to happen on
It's all right.
AfterBuzz
Take
TV.
2. Here we go.
Here we go. Let's try this again.
Yes.
Can't you hear it?
All right, here we go.
Hear what?
The music. I hear it every time I'm with you.
I love that.
You two are just parading around together half naked.
Why are you acting like you're jealous of Sheila?
Jealous. Stop smiling at me.
You are not too broken.
Neither are you.
Well, I just ran into Sierra. She was kissing Ben Weston.
Would you guys get a room?
My heart and my soul is only you. He found out the truth about us.
Before the year ends, all their secrets will be revealed.
You want to be with Sonny.
Not me.
How was I supposed to just break your heart and walk away?
You hired an ex-prostitute to frame me for sexual harassment.
You are the monster. Somebody else framed me.
Who?
Tripp.
Oh, you want to get pissed at somebody bringing? He's trying to put a guilty man behind bars?
Well, the only man guilty here, boy guilty here, is you.
Before the year ends, the tables will turn.
Gabi Hernandez, she set me up. I'm getting the evidence I need to put that bitch away.
I can be devious. Just tell me what you need.
Oh my God, Chad is the father of the baby. You little bitch! I can't believe I'm lying to my husband.
How did you know I was here?
What's going on? That's a good question.
Your wife. You cheated on her. I know. She's cheating on you. What do you mean?
Before the year ends, battle lines will be drawn.
Don't you dare think that you could give me orders. We both know who the real traitor and the real spy is, and it's you.
It is time to bring down Stefan DiMera. And sides will be chosen.
Right before Nicole died, her last dying wish was for me to raise Holly.
I'm her grandmother. She belongs with me.
Holly belongs with me, and I'll get a lawyer if I have to. A decent man like Eric would be a far better influence on Holly than you ever could be.
You have me. I'll be there for you. For you and Holly.
For the rest of the year, Days of Our Lives is kicking in the drama, heating up the romance,
Give me another chance.
and doing a little partying.
That's how we roll.
Okay, maybe too much partying.
You threw up on my shoes.
And before the year ends, a surprise return.
Lesson number 1. When you kill somebody, make sure they're actually dead. Look on your faces.
A new girl in town.
Haley Chad.
It's nice to meet you, Haley Chad.
And hold on to your party hats. Jack is back.
In the flesh.
Woo! Okay.
All right, guys,
That's
we
a
gotta
lot.
wrap this up. There's so much to look forward to. Guys, where can people find you on social media?
You can find me and my photo with Matthew Ashford and Melissa Reeves on Instagram at Lorraine Love, LORAYNELOVE.
You can find me on all social media platforms at Lounging with Tony or my website, loungingwithtony.com.
You can find me on Twitter at Tammy Govea, Insta and Facebook, Tammy Govea Official, and you can find our show, Dishin Days, Facebook and Insta at Dishin Days, Twitter at _Dishin Days. Thank you, everyone, for this amazing opportunity to serve you guys. We love you. See you next week.
Bye.
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.